Hi, and welcome to the WHYcast episode 21. My name is Ad, and Nancy will be joining us shortly. We are the hosts of the only podcast about a hacker camp in the universe, and this volunteer-run event will take place this year in the Netherlands, approximately 42 kilometers above Amsterdam, from August 8 till 12, 2025. Normally, Nancy would ask me, what are we talking about this time? And I would say the news, I would say where to hack, followed by a cool interview, vacancy of the week, listener questions. But I want to start off with where to hack, because we are actually on our way to Hacker Hotel, and so is Nancy. So I just quickly record this interview while getting some more snacks, because when you're road tripping, you need snacks. And in a bit, we'll cut to Hacker Hotel, and then I will record the news together with Nancy on location. See you there.
Hello, welcome to the WHYcast episode 21. I'm already here at Hacker Hotel. Ott is also somewhere. Let's see what he's up to. So, look what I found.
It's me.
It's an influencer in the wild. So, yes. Where are we?
We are at Hacker Hotel.
Yes, of course we are.
But I think most people already know this by now. Yep.
And we can actually touch each other now. That's also interesting.
Yeah, usually we do this remote. But now we're at the same location.
Well, a couple of 100-something kilometers away from each other. But now we're live at location at Hacker Hotel in the special Y room.
We have a Y room.
We have a Y room.
What are we going to do here?
We are going to do a lot of tiny tasks, hopefully, because there are a lot of small things that need to happen, and anyone with a heartbeat and 37 degrees can take care of them. So let's gather all the people who are here and who are willing to help out for, even if it's just one hour or half an hour, you can pick something up and you can make it happen. So I think it's great, and a lot of people I've met already who are also going to Y are here. So that's a great thing. And we will probably also try to do it online as well, so making it a hybrid session. So, but that's still a little bit work in progress for now.
We'll see. This episode will come out at the exact time that the Hacker Hotel doors officially open.
Geeky Valentine's Day.
Geeky Valentine's Day. Yes. And as I said in the intro, we should look at the news.
Ooh. So, what news do we have?
Well, there's something about ticket prices. Because it's now February, and till the end of the month, which isn't a lot of months because February, ticket prices are $3.42. And after that, from the 1st of March, they go up
to
what?
$3.62, I think. I know.
You know.
Yes.
Okay. So, if you get your paycheck and it's still February,
go and buy a ticket.
Go buy a ticket.
Yeah.
This will be the last price change up until the event.
No, we also still have. So from the 1st of March, there will be the late nerd ticket, because now we have had the early nerd, the nerd, that's currently, and then we have the late nerd. And then if you're really, really late to the party, we have the procrastinate tickets. Ooh. And that's from the 1st of July. I think if I'm wrong, I will correct it in the show notes. Also, today, when this episode is coming out, it's Valentine's Day. And we don't particularly like commercial shit like Valentine's Day, but it is a possibility to give the best Valentine's present ever to your geeky partner, player 2, favorite other person. So if you don't have a Valentine's gift yet, you can get them a nerd ticket, of course. And the ticket sales, the last time I checked, it was around 248 tickets sold now. 2,048 tickets sold now.
That's also a nice number.
Yeah, I know.
That's another factor too. Yes.
Because we love numbers.
We do.
So it was already fun to see last week that we had MCH tickets sold, and then we had Y tickets sold, and now we're 2048. 2048 tickets sold. So that's also very, very charming.
Awesome.
And we also had some news. I saw a blog post on the websites.
Yes.
And I also received an email from Thijs from Team CTF. Can I come in the WHYcast soon? So we will probably have an interview with him soon. But maybe you can tell a little bit more because you're team info as well.
Yes, and we got quite a big message from Thijs from the CTF, the Capture the Flag team, saying, okay, we have a blog post, we have social media posts, and there's more social media posts because we're doing something cool. And they are making a teaser CTF, little warming up round online this March. So next month, at the end of March, there will be an online CTF session just to get into it, just to get some feeling for the CTF that will take place at WHY, big in a tent.
So if you have never played a CTF before, this is your chance to get a taste. Can you explain a little bit about what CTF is? Not too much, the Thijs still...
No, we'll keep some information for Thijs, but the CTF, a Capture the Flag, is basically a cyber puzzle that you'll solve to get a little bit of text, a flag. And that could be hidden in the source code of an HTML page. That's a very simple one. Or maybe if you get some hints from the source of the HTML page, you can get into the JavaScript that is behind the HTML page, and then it's in there. Or maybe even more evolved, and then maybe some cryptographic tricks are played on the flag. There's also hacking challenges where you have to actually gain access to a machine, or at least get a machine to do something it wasn't originally designed to do to get to the flag. There's on-site Capture the Flags, where you sometimes have to search for the flag physically on a piece of paper. So it's like geocaching at an event. They have to figure out where it's hidden and then look at it, get proof that you saw the flag, and then you get your points. Because usually you have a point system. I'm not entirely sure how they are going to do it for this CTF, but Thijs will explain. Usually you get points, more points if the challenge is more difficult.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So it's a nerdy, cybery...
If you like puzzles, if you like escape rooms, things like that, CTF is most definitely something to play. And I'm all up for playing always, of course. So even make my
You're
work
biased.
out of it.
You're
I'm
biased.
yeah. So I think that's anyone likes this, who likes a little bit of puzzling. Yeah. There's also a CTF here at Hacker Hotel. That's from another company that is providing that. So also looking forward to that one. There's also a special CTF room here, I think.
It's the room next door.
Oh, it's the room next door. Which you can't see, of course, but
it's behind you.
It's behind you.
No, maybe we have an interview later on with someone here doing CTFs. I don't know. Open to everything, so we'll see. But there are more places where you can hack. I mean, if you're not at Hacker Hotel, then sorry, it's already sold out. It was already sold out months ago, so I'm sorry. But next week, on the 22nd, at Hack 42 in Arnhem, there's the in-person Orga Meet.
Yes.
And that is also a nice place to hack.
Absolutely.
Especially hack together. Why? So if you want to know what are the teams up to, if you think I kind of want to help, but I'm not sure how or where, register on the wiki. Note will be in the show notes below. Come to Hack 42 in Arnhem. I think we start at 1337 or maybe 2 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. We'll get update from teams, and then there's a lot of time for teams to talk to each other and figure stuff out, not via email, not via Itsy calls, but just face-to-face. And that is an excellent time to get a feeling for what teams are doing and what they need, and try to align your skills with the questions that teams still have and the need for volunteers.
Most definitely. And please do sign up, because last time the food was like just enough.
No, well, according to some people, they'd want another round.
They
of
would have
food
loved
and,
more food, so it maybe was not quite enough. So please do sign up so we can make sure there's enough food for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the where to hack, and I think it's now time for an interview. Because you spoke with people who do merch.
Yes. Also the merch you are wearing right now, actually. They also did
yeah.
that. I spoke a couple of weeks back with Rowan and Frank. And they did a lot of design. The team is bigger, but they do a lot around the Why merch. We are almost, I think we have 700 pieces of garments sold already. There are bags, there are bucket hats, there are all kinds of cool stuff.
Shirts, hoodies.
Hoodies, and they're going to tell a little bit on how it came to be. So let's listen to them. So with me here today are the amazing people of Team Merch. So maybe you can start introducing yourself and what you do for the Y Camp this year. Shall I start with Rowan?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Rowan. I'm from the Netherlands. I grew up to next to Hackerspace, literally on the train of Bidlayer in Amersfoort. And I've been in the community since I was theoretically 9, but realistically since I was 15 or something like that. And I've been at camp since SHA, and I always liked it. Always been kind of involved with some kind of organization. And this time I'm leading Team Merch. So making sure that we have some awesome merch at the camp, and making sure that that is all sorted out, so to say. Yeah.
Very cool. Is this the first time in Team Merch, or?
Yes, although last camp I was organizing the patches. So we had some unofficial patches that were organized outside of Team Merch together with Nicolette, who also did the patch design last time.
Yeah.
And the merch design last time. And we did that together. And now I thought it would be fun for me to help out with Team Merch officially, so to say.
Awesome. Very cool. So tell me some more.
Well, Frank, you introduce yourself, yeah.
I'm Frank. I'm also from the Netherlands. I worked for 10 years for External Internet. I did there also all the merchandise and started my own company after that. Clothing company called Eigen Label. And this is, I think, the 4th time we do the merchandise for the camp.
4th time already. Wow, amazing. So you might also have some war stories from former camps. Yeah. But maybe, well, I'm wearing the MCH merch from last time. Yes. From last camp, and also wearing Hacker Hotel swag. Which is another Dutch event where you also do the merch for.
Yes.
So let's first start off with this year's design. What were your thoughts? What was the process? What was going on? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, there was a team from Hostile. They made a look like the neon 80s style.
Mm-hmm.
That's team. We worked with all kinds of new inventions on clothing, like UV ink and neon ink and neon embroideries. So this year will be flashy.
It will be flashy.
Flashy, but also subtle in a way. Like the UV ink will make it stand out and completely pop when you're in like a party setting or stuff like that, especially during the night. So we're trying to work together with the lighting team as well to have some UV spots around camp so that the merch really pops out, so to say. But then during the day, it is also kind of incognito, so to say. It's still a black hoodie, which a lot of people like. And a black t-shirt and stuff like that. And then alternatively, because we did get a lot of feedback from previous camps, okay, people want something that isn't black, so to say, or isn't monotone in that sense. So we decided, okay, let's have this so-called event T-shirt, which basically is available in a few different real colors, so to say, so that people could also have a more colorful look, while at the same time having this incognito, but also something that pops when under certain settings, so to say. I think we struck a good balance in that sense.
Awesome. So is that UV ink used in all the merch? Maybe you can tell a little bit about the types of merch we have available.
Well, we have a design T-shirt and we have a design hoodie. Those items are printed with UV ink, and event shirts are printed with normal ink.
Okay.
So only the designed shirt and hoodie will be popping on the black light.
Is that the same for the kids T-shirts? Because I also saw a remark from Dimitri, I think the organizer of Hacker Hotel, that he was a bit sad that the kids shirt is only available in kids sizes because it has an awesome print on it. But is there also so the kids will also have the UV inked version?
The kids shirt, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, very, very nice.
The print on the back I will take with me on the event. So if you want it, you can get it.
So there's a solution for the big kids out there.
Yeah, because at previous events, Frank had like a stand on the event where we also gave out the merch, but then at the same time he had a T-shirt press and stuff like that, so you could get the MCH logo at the time, and this time the Y logo, of course, printed onto different items too that you brought yourself or you bought at his place and stuff like that. So the same
designs too.
Yeah, but of course the T-shirts and the hoodies are not the only merch we have this year. We also have the bucket hat, which I personally think is really, really cool because it's a reversible bucket hat. It's basically the same idea as the hoodie and the T-shirt, where you have like an incognito side where it has this universe print, which does stand out a bit, but it's still quite subtle. But then as soon as you turn it around, it becomes neon pink in bath towel fabric.
Always bring your towel in your hat.
So it's going to be something special, and it's going to stand out completely too. And then alternatively, we have the bag. So we have like a shopper bag, which is a bit bigger and has like a nice universe print on it too, very high quality with a patch and stuff like that. And then we have a more affordable tote bag that I think Frank will print in-house as well. That is meant to be, okay, I do want a piece of merch, but maybe I'm not on the biggest budget, so that's something that you can get as well in that sense. And in that sense, I think we have a good foundation in terms of merch items.
A nice range of all kinds of different things for everybody.
Exactly, and there's stuff for people that are very outgoing and like to wear something colorful, and there's stuff for people that are a bit more incognito and like something more
under the radar.
Under the radar is a good way of saying it, indeed. Yeah.
Besides all the merchandise, Accolabel will also bring some other items with Y logos. For instance, a bomber jacket, embroidered on the back and a patch on the front.
Cool.
And some other
fanny pack, I don't know, things, all kinds of things. And we also have tiaras that are glow in the dark as well that will match with them, so it can match with your merch. Nice. You can 3D print it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's also nice.
And besides the merch items, Team Merch is actually working together with some other teams as well. We're working on designing the wristbands, so the access wristbands for the event. I'm currently working together with the designer to get those sorted. And the idea is now that we make them go on the same theme as the T-shirt and the hoodie, in a sense that they might have a UV print, or they might have a glitter print, or some glow-in-the-dark print on them, or woven even, so that we can have something special, really. So that should be very nice too.
Love it. Very cool. So since this is the fourth camp, Frank, do you have any cool or not so cool war stories from former camps or merch
Well, the
challenges you've had, or
age merge was a challenge. Because I think a week before it was still in Turkey. It was stopped at the border.
Okay.
The first day at camp, we didn't have any merchandise yet. But after that, the second day, it arrived early, so we could hand it out.
At least, yeah, sort of in time, but not really in time.
This time, we hopefully get it weeks before.
That would be very helpful.
We're learning from that, and we're making sure that it is done in time this time. Yeah, for sure.
And any other things that pop to mind, Frank, about other weird, cool stuff you did?
It's always a nice project to make, and also this year to design. I make the designs for all the merch. It's always a nice project to do.
Mm-hmm.
There was also a lot of new things we tried out, like badges and colorful things. So this year, hopefully, we're going to top it.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah, and all the kudos really go to Frank for making the design as well. We of course we supported him by giving him feedback and brainstorming with him, but he made all the prints and stuff like that. So that credit really goes to him.
Cool. Thanks. So thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
If you would talk to somebody that who has never been to a Dutch hacker camp before, what would you say to convince them to go? Except for the amazing merch, of course.
Except for the amazing merch, I think for me it's primarily the people. It's such an amazing group of people that comes there. They're unique in a sense, and they have amazing stories to tell, amazing things to show too. So it's not only the people in that sense; it's also the stuff that they bring and the stuff they can tell about that. But it's mostly about the people that come there. Just all of those people coming together in one place, being able to see them for a few days straight, being able to meet all of them, make new friends. It's something special. It's not something I've been able to replicate outside of hacker camps. Of course, there's places like CCC Camp and Bornhack that are similar, but for me, the IFCOT events, so MCH and Y, they hold a special place because it's like it strikes a balance between the IT and technology side, but also between the making side, and so there's a lot of creativity there, but also not completely over the top, and it's not too busy in that sense. So for me, it's the perfect camp as well to start out at. If you've never been, then I would say go to Y. You're not overwhelmed. At the same time, there's a lot to see, so you can withdraw yourself if you need some time. But at the other end, you can also completely go wild and see all the things constantly.
The mood is completely peacefully.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that, Frank? Because I couldn't understand it well enough.
It's real peaceful.
Peaceful.
Yeah. So
that's a nice way of putting it.
And, happy people. So I like it very much.
Yeah, same here. We had Bert Hubert in a former episode, and he said every time it's over, I cry a little. And I can fully relate to that.
Yeah, me too. So I completely understand that too.
It's like just this happy little bubble of creative and interesting people. So yeah, I fully agree on you with that. Is there anything else you want to add or want to say or want to share? Or
yes, for all the people that didn't order the merchandise yet.
Link in the show notes.
At the event, stop at the merchandise stand.
And you can print your own stuff as well. Bring your shirts or anything that you want a Y logo on. Very cool. Well,
yeah, for sure. And if people have any questions about merch, then they can reach out to like the info channels of Y, and they will redirect them to us. Or you can just mail the merge mailing list directly, and we will of course answer questions.
Of course. Perfect. Well, dear people, first off, thank you so much for all the effort you are putting in making the Y merge amazing. And thank you for making the time for this interview. Let's do the vacancy of the week, but also a little bit of the month. And
it's been a vacancy.
It's an urgent one. We really need some help there.
Yeah, we still need a team lead parking.
We still need a Dutch team lead parking, or at least Dutch speaking, but preferably Dutch because of the local legislation. You have Conmai on your side. Listen to the last interview with her in the latest episode of the WHYcast. She has loads of experience, so you're not alone. You will have a lot of support, but we really need someone to help team parking. So please do reach out to either Conmai or Netsmurf. Check it out on the wiki. And maybe we will make a nice vacancy text with some more background info as well, because that might be something that people are looking for. So. And you can always go to the wiki, go to the button vacancies. If this is not something you're interested in, maybe some of the other vacancies is also something that you can contribute your time on. So thank you so much for that. Did we have messages from listeners?
We did. We actually got a message that is a kind of for Team Badge. Was a question about the simple add-on connector. Also known as the add-on connector. We might have to bleep that out, but I think you'll get what it said. And there is actually an official standard, and I will put a link in the show notes pointing you to a lot of information about the add-on connector that is available. And in the latest 1.69 bis spec, it states that you need that you can not exceed 1.1 milli horsepower of current draw on the add-on connector. So what is 1.1 milli horsepower, you ask?
It's a little horse.
It's 1.1 milli horse. That's really tiny. But I think it actually works out to a reasonable number if you do the calculations. So if you manage to do the calculations, put them down below in the comments.
Sure, let us know.
I'm curious if you get to the same answers as I did, because I'm not entirely sure how you do horsepowers to current.
Me neither.
We'll see.
So these were the messages from listeners. I think we're at the end of the episode then.
I think so too. So we're going to continue getting Hacker Hotel on the go.
Ready for everybody.
And someone has to edit this episode.
Hi. So I'll probably be editing.
Okay. With that, we're at the end. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch you next time, because next time is another Friday.
WHYday.